Hi, this is Tim Bost with FinancialCyclesWeekly.com. Wanted to take just a moment to share some information with you about a very powerful stress point in the markets that's coming up very soon. We have been dealing with the Cardinal Climax, this very powerful configuration astrologically for quite some time now. The powerful cosmic alignment between the outer planets along the 0-degree marks of the cardinal signs of the zodiac. This impacts the global economy and the markets in a variety of ways. Now, this is a very rare configuration. It's extremely intense on its impact on world affairs, and it's also, interestingly enough, very subtle at the same time. This started in 2009, and of course we had the big focal point for the Cardinal Climax in January of 2010. This created a lot of confusion, actually, because a lot of people thought that this was limited to just a one-day event and concluded that it had not a major impact on things, but in fact this continues through the year 2012. So the understanding that we need is that it's not over yet. This is still an ongoing phenomenon, and it is being activated by other planets and other configurations. So right now we have a Cardinal Climax activation coming up very, very soon. In fact, this period between the 6th and the 9th of October is an activation period that we need to be very focused on. And because we're dealing with the markets, the primary emphasis for this period comes on the 7th and 8th of October, when we have two active trading days. So here's the cast of characters that's influencing the Cardinal Climax at this time. We have the planet Mars moving very fast, slow-moving Pluto hitting some significant alignments, and some special action starting in October with the planet Venus as well. And here's what's going to be happening. On October 6th, we will have a retrograde station by the trans-Neptunian factor Kronos, which adds a great deal of an intensity to this whole time frame. The same day, the moon will hit 0 degrees of Libra. It does this every month, of course, but it adds to the intensity and activation of that Cardinal Climax dynamic when it hits 0 degrees of this cardinal sign. Then October 7th, we have Mars lining up in a very, very significant 8th harmonic trigger of the Cardinal Climax configuration. Also on October 7th, we have a new moon, which adds extra intensity to the whole configuration. And in fact, during this entire time frame, Pluto is in a very tight orb to the Jupiter-Saturn midpoint in the sky at the same time. So we get the added intensity from the planet Pluto, and then the real kicker comes on October 8th when we have Venus going retrograde. And that's a very, very important point of focus. It's going to impact the markets in some extremely important ways. So here's how you can get more information on this series of impacts that's coming up. We have a brand new DVD that has just been issued on Mars, Pluto, and big changes in the markets, which describes the Mars and Pluto dynamics that are at work behind the scenes right now. You can find more information on this at www.harmonicresearchassociates.com. When you go there, look in the DVD section of that website, and you'll find information on the new DVD on Mars, Pluto, and big changes in the markets. Also, we're concerned with the Venus retrograde period and its impact on market cycles, which is why we have scheduled a free webinar. We'll be doing this on Friday, October the 1st at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, a half an hour after the market close in New York, and we encourage you to register for this webinar. It is free, but it does require advanced registration. Go to http://tinyurl.com/venuscycles, and you'll get the registration information there. Encourage you to do that. Seats are limited. We've already announced this, and they're filling up fast, so act right away to make sure that you can participate in the free webinar on Friday, October 1st. That's http://tinyurl.com/venuscycles to register for the free webinar. This is Tim Bost with FinancialCyclesWeekly.com. Thanks so much for listening.